What's up, guys? It's about 32 degrees outside right now and first thing in the morning, so I thought what better time for the Buick's alternator to fail. So today we're going to be swapping this alternator out. It's a pretty easy job, but just in case you've never done one, I'm going to show you how to do it. First step, of course, is anytime that you're working with the electrical system in the car, the first thing you have to do is disconnect the battery. I always disconnect the negative and put it out of the way before we get started. Now for the next thing, not every W body has this, but on this model we've got this little cross brace here. I'm going to take this out of the way just to get a little extra clearance. That's just 4 13mm nuts and you're done with that. Then the next thing we're going to do is remove this little brace in the back. That's a 15 right here and a 10 on that side. So let's take a 10 on an extension, pop this lower bolt out of here, get that out of the way, just like that. Then grab your 15, take this upper nut loose, this brace will just come out of the way. Then we're going to need to go ahead and pop this belt off. Now for the belt, what I generally do, and there's a couple different ways you can go about doing this. To get a little extra space if you're cramped, I would suggest taking this coolant bottle out of the way. If you've got a serpentine belt tool that's small enough, you don't have to do that. But since it is kind of tight in here, I'm just going to do that right now to make some extra space. Then we're going to take a 15 and pull the tension off of this belt. Then just don't take the belt all the way off, just tuck it under the alternator belt and leave it lined up. That way you can just stick it right back when you're done. With that out of the way, we've got a couple more 15s to deal with here. We'll go ahead and pop these top ones loose first. With those two out of the way, we've got to switch to a socket, to a ratchet to get this forward one right here. Now, let's see if I can set you guys up a little bit better. Okay, right here is where the bolt is, and the tensioner is slightly in the way. So you can take the tensioner and pull it back, and then a ratchet gets right in there. Back it out some, and then hopefully we're going to finish it off by hand because there's really little space in here. Yeah, there she goes. Then with your last mounting bolt out, you can let the tension back on the tensioner, and then just take your alternator, flip it up here, disconnect this one electrical plug right here on the bottom, which is hard to do when your hands are frozen. Actually, on second thought, I think I will use a pick for that. So then what you're going to do to keep this whole stud from twisting is hold it with a wrench and take it loose at the top here. Just like that. Hang on to this nut. Take your power wire off, and that's it. It is free and ready to go. So once you've got your new alternator ready to go in, this is the new piece right here. We're just going to sit it right here to reconnect the both the electrical connector and the power cable. Once again, I'm going to hold this stud to keep it from spinning under the nut at the top. Then we're just going to replace this rubber boot. Once those are both connected, we're just going to sit it back in place here and get ready to bolt it back down. And there's something very important you need to look at here. Out of your mounting bolts, you'll see there are 3 bolts that are all different sizes. It's very important they go back where they're supposed to go. In this one, you've got the shortest one, which goes back here in this back corner. You've got a slightly longer one here that goes down here towards the front. If you mix those up and put the long one back there, you will punch a hole in the valve cover. So make sure you do not do that. Shortest bolt goes in the back corner. So I'm going to go ahead and start that bolt here. And you can actually start it first if you want to, and then slide the alternator over it, since that part of the alternator is slotted. Then we'll go ahead and start the longest bolt with the stud, which is back here. Then we're going to move the tensioner again to start the front bolt for the same reason that we did that to take it out. Once that's tight, you can let the tension back off. Then we're going to just run down these 2 bolts in the back. And with those tight, now we can put the belt back. Once you got that done, all we got to do is put the brace back. Where do I put the brace? Here we go. Right there. Going to slip the coolant reservoir back in, just like that. Now these 2 are quick nuts, so make sure when you put these back, you don't put them back very tight. Then we just slip this little strut tower brace back over, start the nuts on it. And that is it. That is a pretty simple, straightforward job, but just in case anyone has not done it, that is how you do it. So the Buick's back in commission now. Everything is working like it's supposed to. So I'm going to let you guys go. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.